we've seen that before. October the 14th. You. For whatever reason, my father came home early today. Well, not exactly early, since it was already past 11 at night. But that's still early by my standards. For a guy who usually doesn't even bother coming home at all, he's made good time. Lucy meets him at the door. She puts on her usual bright, cheery smile.
お帰りなさいませ、お父様。今日はいかがでしたか?
She doesn't seem to be affected by my father's ferocious stare at all. I expect her to be able to keep up with his behavior just fine.
お洋服はこちらにください。
At first he seems like he was going to flat out ignore her and walk away. But he abruptly stops in his tracks as if he changed his mind about something. I'm hungry, he murmurs with an unpleasant look in his face. It's his first early return in a long time, that's what he decides to say. Lucy looks puzzled, but only for a brief moment.
お腹が空いたのですね。かしこまりました。
Her face appears to brighten up a little. Seems as she was happy to receive my father's first request. She might be thinking my father has finally accepted her. Oh well, one can dream, I guess.
ルーシーがすぐに準備しますので、もう少しだけお待ちくださいね。
Lucy is about to hurry over to the kitchen. I stop her immediately. Lucy stares at me in confusion.
マスター?
Her eyes seem to be asking why I stopped her. I'm having trouble putting it into words, but I managed to utter the following. I'm also hungry.
でも、さっき召し上がったじゃありませんか。
That's true, but I continue to insist through a silent stare. I hope that Lucy catches on.
わかりました。それでは2人分お作りすればいいんですよね。
With that settled, she quickly disappears into the kitchen. And I'm suddenly left alone with my father. The atmosphere grows very stiff. He passes me a look but doesn't say anything. I can also sense his discomfort. It's because of what happened yesterday. I feel even more anxious after remembering that. Feels like I'm lying on a bed of needles. My time at home feels this agonizing. Where exactly am I supposed to find my peace and comfort? I decided to stay locked up in my room till Lucy finishes preparing our dinner. Later, Lucy summons me to the kitchen. I take a seat at the table and begin to eat. Beside my father, Lucy is waiting intently for his reaction. Just like when she first cooked for me, her eyes sparkle while waiting the final verdict.
お口に合いますか?
She's obviously expecting a positive reply, but there's no way my father would compliment a robot. As I'd expected, machines really are no good.
違うと言いますと?
No matter how refined your recipes may be, you aren't fooling anyone. It tastes too bland. This won't do. He wipes his mouth with a tissue. I feel a little embarrassed because that was similar to what I told her this morning.
そうですか。少し残念です。気に入っていただけると思ったのですが。でも、これから良くなると思います。ちょっとずつ、お父様のお口に合うよう味付けを調整してみます。きっともっと美味しく作れるようになりますので、 これからは期待してくださいね。
No matter what Lucy comes across, there's nothing in this world that would break her resolute smile. No, that won't be necessary. I was just testing you because I thought you'd be a little useful, but that was clearly a waste of time. There's no reason to continue such an awful meal. Hurry up and take everything away.
でもお父様。
And do not call me father! You have no reason to address me as such. Lucy flinches. What a useless robot. I can't believe so many people are losing their jobs because of these things.
お父様。
Even while stuttering, Lucy does not give up.
ルーシーは料理でなくてもほとんどうまくできます。掃除、洗濯、すべてお任せください。
There won't be any need for that.
でもお父様。
Now what?
ルーシーは本当にたくさんのことができるんです。お料理は失敗しましたが、きっとお役に立てることがあるはずです。
She's grinning uncontrollably. She looks like a total idiot. I feel frustrated just from watching her. If you're that confident, I suppose I can give you another chance. I'll be watching your performance.
お任せください。
With that said, Lucy swiftly moves to clean the kitchen table. After watching Lucy for a while with a look of contempt, my father gets up from his seat. Did you really want to keep this stubborn thing that much? Enough to make you bare your teeth at your own father? That only happened in the heat of the moment. There's a whole underlying issue between us, and he hasn't realized it yet. But I know it'd be a waste of time to try to talk some sense into him. Pretending not to hear him, I return to my room. July the 23rd, Doctor.
Ohayou gozaimasu, Hakase. 今日もいい天気ですね。一ノ瀬博士、どうかしましたか?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just not used to being called that. It just feels peculiar.
博士という呼び名ですか?
I take off my glasses and rub the bridge on my nose. Yes, I can never get used to that. It's always reminding me of how old I am. Although I'm still very young at heart. But time really does fly by in a blink of an eye. I'm experiencing it firsthand.
博士はまだ30代前半です。今も十分にお若いですよ。
You really think so?
もちろんです。
Lucy is beaming brightly, without a trace of doubt on her face. It pains me to see her. Her pure, innocent smile. It's difficult to hold my gaze. I turn away from her instinctively. Thanks. Anyway, how are the other folk around here treating you?
はい。皆さん優しくて、とてもよくしてくれています。
That's good. I've been worried about that.
皆さん誠心誠意、ルーシーにたくさんのことを教えてくれます。
That's because you're very smart. They enjoy teaching you. Doctor, I brought the data you requested. Thank you, Andrew. Just leave it on the table. Andrew is an android that had been working here even before me. He's a fine piece of craftsmanship. I heard that Andrew used to be a high-end model in his time, and his job was to escort important individuals. Having served his time, he was retired and now lives a simple life as a patrol guard at the junkyard. He sometimes helps out at the lab with basic work like this too. His jobs aren't very sophisticated, but that's probably why he's been in use for so long. Then, if you'll excuse me.
Andrew とも仲良くしています。ベストフレンドです。
I put my glasses back on. Sounds like you're doing well.
はい。毎日が楽しいです。
Is that so? Watching Lucy thrive in her youth is my only remaining pleasure in life. But at the same time, it's also one of my greatest sorrows. Have you learned anything new today?
今日は100種類以上の新しい料理のレシピを入力してもらいました。
Sounds splendid. Then could you make something for me during your evaluation?
もちろんです。どんな料理がお好きですか？
Anything. If it's by you, anything is fine.
あいにく今回覚えた料理はフランス系統の洋食ですので、日本食が好きな博士のお口に合うかどうか。
No need to worry. I'm not too picky about food. I'll eat anything that Lucy makes for me. It doesn't matter how unpleasant it might taste.
それはダメです、博士。
Lucy scolds me.
まずかったらちゃんとまずいって言わないといけません。もっともっと勉強して、その次は美味しい料理を作れるようにしますから。
I guess you're right.
そうです。
Then I'll be waiting. I'm looking forward to it.